it's Lori heading out for the day. It's actually a little bit chilly right now. I can't remember. I just checked the temperature. I think it's 62. It's supposed to get up to 67 today. Our lawn really needs mowed, so I seriously doubt that I'm going to do that when I get home. And I could have one of the guys do it, but I kind of like doing it. I just don't know if I'm going to feel like it after working all day. I have my card with me today, and it doesn't have much of anything on it except for my jobs and that I'm making ribeye pork chops for dinner tonight. So I might do breading on those. I have some crushed pork rinds left in my container. I was trying to use those up before I crush the ones that I bought at Aldi. Not the last time I was there, but the time before that. So I've had them for a while, but I'm sure they're fine. I don't think they're going to be stale or anything like that. I just crush up like 8 or 10 bags at a time, and however many I have. I don't honestly remember how many bags I bought, but I have quite a few bags of pork rinds. Maybe I'll crush those up today too. Who knows? I probably won't. I'll probably just use up what I have left. I have a project that I need to get to, and I really don't want to. I've been procrastinating on it. My shelf fell down in my laundry room, and it's the one that has the shelf brackets with the thing on it to hold a clothing rod. And I had all my shirts all hanging on it, and I had a couple of bins up there with like seasonal shirts or shirts that I don't wear very often in the bins. And I had like a couple bags of sugar on it, and I put one more bag of sugar on there, and that little 4-pound bag of sugar did it in, buddy. It just ripped right off the wall. So yeah, I gotta mess around and fix that. And I really don't want to, but right now all of my shirts are just sitting in my craft room. They're sitting on top of that coffee table that I need to refinish. So yeah, I can't think about it too much or my brain will get overwhelmed. Okay, so I'm off to my first job, and I'll get back with you. Both jobs are done, and I'm really glad. So today's Friday. Say it with me. TGIF. Did you say it with me? Let's do it again. TGIF. Yes. Oh my goodness. I got a snag on my fingernail, so somewhere in here I have a nail file. There it is. There it is, buddy. Okay, and so at my first job, I was cleaning their stovetop, and it's an electric stove, and it has like the burners that have like a ring around them, a metal ring. And I always lift up the metal ring, and it's kind of on a spring, and I never take it all the way off. I just lift it up and I wipe under it, and then I lift up the other side and wipe under it. And I do that with all 4 burners. And this time I got my finger just right, and I cut it, and it was just bleeding. I'm like, and they were home. They're usually not, but they were getting ready to leave for the weekend, and they were rushing around and trying to, I'm sorry, we're going to get out of your way. And you know what? It's fine. You're fine. But I'm in your house, so you're fine. You live here. Is this crooked? Maybe not. It might be all right. But anyway, yeah. So they were running around trying to get ready to get out of the house. And I'm like, do you have a Band-Aid? So she brought out a big box of assorted bandages, and I went ahead and picked one. It was Equate brand. This, I don't want to say like this. This is the Band-Aid. I don't want to flip you off. I'm trying really hard not to flip you off right now. Oh, this is the Band-Aid. You can barely see it, right? It's clear, so you can see it on this side, but it is clear, and you kind of see where it was bleeding in there. But that's not my point. My point is, I've had my hands wet so many times today, I couldn't even tell you. I've done 2 jobs, so I've had my hands wet a lot today, in and out of water, cleaners, the works. And it's still the same Band-Aid. And it's feeling a little bit like it's loose around the edges now. I'm telling you what, it's the waterproof clear Equate bandages. These are good. Let's see if I can I already like undid it. I even undid it twice because it was too tight. So I thought, my fingertip's pretty cold. And it's red. I better probably loosen this thing. So I loosened it, and then I realized it was still too tight. So I loosened it a second time. So it's even been undone a couple of times. So yeah, looks kind of funky underneath, but yeah, sometimes I have a reaction to Band-Aids, and it'll look like a giant hive, and it'll itch like mad and burn like crazy. and I didn't want to have that reaction, but I also couldn't bleed all over the place today. And these seemed like they were probably okay. I'm usually okay with like a Curad or something like that, just a cheapo Band-Aid, but they never ever stay on. It drives me nuts. And it really wouldn't stop bleeding. It's pretty sore, actually. It must be kind of deep. You can't see it now. It's all pruny looking because I've had the bandage on all day. But yeah, I just wanted to say those Band-Aids are really good. I'm going to get some of those. I'm going to put that on my list. Matter of fact, I'm going to write it down right now or I will forget. So Equate Clear Waterproof Band-Aids. That's another one of those things. Did I mention that when I was talking about things that people call by their brand names, like Band-Aids? I need a Band-Aid. It's not really a Band-Aid. It was an Equate Clear Waterproof bandage. So, you know, we call them Band-Aids though, right? That's what I call them anyway. Okay. I'm going to head on home. And I'll get back with you when I get to cooking dinner. Oh, my gas light's on too. I guess I'll go get gas. Okay, I'm home. And I was going to tell you that I called Chewy because I still have not received my Chewy order. I've mentioned it a couple of different times, but I received a Chewy order and I got one of the boxes and I didn't get the other, which isn't unusual. Sometimes it happens like that where I get one day and the next day I get the rest of it. And it's never a big deal. Sometimes I get it both on the same day, but it's almost always in 2 boxes because the cat litter that we buy is in the big 38-pound or 40-pound boxes, something like that. But it makes it pretty heavy if they put it all in one box, you know? So anyway, that was in a separate shipment and I never received it. So I called the number. I thought I was calling FedEx, if I'm being honest, because it says it was shipped. FedEx has it in the next town over, is what it says. And it says shipping exception. So I'm like, okay, what is shipping exception? I had to look it up. And it could mean different things. It could mean that it's damaged. It could mean that it's the wrong address. It could mean that there's nobody to drive. There's no drivers available or whatever. So I had no idea what was really going on. Well, this lady at Chewy, I explained everything to her and she said, oh my God, she was so apologetic. She was like, I am so sorry. This has been such a long time. Do you still have enough litter left to last you for a couple of days? It could be there tomorrow. They're reshipping it. That's what's going on. So I'm getting ahead of myself here, but yeah. Anyway, I said, well, I actually thought I was calling FedEx. I'm really glad I got a hold of you instead. So she said, oh, FedEx probably would have told you to call us. She looked it up and she said it was actually supposed to arrive to me 12 days ago. And she was just apologizing left and right. And she even said, we'll try to do better in the future. I'm like, you're fine, really. These things happen. I understand. And she says, do you want a refund or a replacement? Because the item has been damaged. It said it on her end, but it didn't say it on mine, on what I was looking up. So it's been damaged and it's getting shipped back to them, but it has not been shipped back to them yet. Well, probably not. Why would they want it back if it's a busted open box of cat litter? What are you gonna do with that? I don't know. Maybe they do want it back, you know. They probably do, but anyway, they're supposed to be replacing it. I chose the replacement. I don't want a refund. I just want the replacement. So that's when she said, do you have enough litter to last you until Monday, which today is Friday as I'm recording. So, well, I said that already because we did the whole TGIF thing, right? So she says, do you have enough left to last you until Monday? And I said, I think I do. I should be fine. If not, I can run to the store. And she says, that's why I was asking. If you have to run to the store, let us know and we will reimburse you for whatever you have to spend at the store. I'm like, really? Wow. Okay. That's pretty awesome though, right? I mean, yeah, Chewy customer service, 2 thumbs up for that. Heck yeah. But I mean, that's wonderful. But I told her, I said, we'll be fine because we will. I'm not trying to get anything for free here. I just want what I paid for, you know. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go in now and start dinner. Okay. Where's my keys? Oh, here they are. Hey, I'm back. And guess what? It's not the next day. It's the day after that. It's 2 days later. I still haven't made those pork chops, but I'm about to do that right now. So when I got home, I ended up fixing that shelf that came crashing down. And I had to get like boards and I had to go out in the garage and find boards. I put the boards up as a backer well, I'll just say it like this. I put the boards up on the wall first, and I screwed the studs, the boards into the studs. That way, my shelf brackets could go anywhere on those boards and they would be safe. They're not going to crash down on me. So that's exactly what I did. I found some perfect boards. I found some screws. I used the same shelf, same brackets, same clothing rod and everything. Nothing broke. It just came crashing down. So I was able to get that finally put back up, and then I went ahead and cleaned up the floor really good and ended up cleaning the whole floor in there and got to doing that kind of stuff. I was gonna go and hang my shirts all back up on that and put the bins back, and I'm like, I can't possibly put those back without going through these things. I can't put all these back because I don't wear a lot of those shirts. So yeah, I went through all those shirts, and I got a nice stack of shirts that I'm going to donate, and the rest of them I put back. Some of them that are kind of seasonal, I put back in the bins, and I cleaned it up, and now it's so much better. So much better. And I have things on the shelf now that aren't as heavy, like big bags of sugar. I'm not going to store my sugar on that shelf anymore. So yeah, I have my foil pans on that shelf now, and the sugar's going up. Yeah. Anyway, I did some rearrangements. It took me a while, and I got tired. And everybody, by the time I was done with that, everybody had already eaten. I don't know if they DoorDash. Like I said, it's 2 days later. I don't remember. Did they eat leftovers? Did they DoorDash? I have no idea. I just know everybody ate. Nobody starved to death. Everybody's still doing good. And while I was going through my shirts, I found this. This is my football shirt right here. I'm just here for the snacks, baby. Yeah, that's my football shirt. And I just got done straightening my hair, so I need to go and shake out my shirt really good and make sure I don't have any stray hairs on me, pull my hair up, and then I'm going to get to cooking. But I did get a little Walmart delivery because we had a couple requested items, and like I said, I'm going to make those pork chops, and everybody decided that we don't want them breaded this time. We want them in this.
Tomorrow, you'll see lots of sun and can expect a high of 69 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 44 degrees.
We just got our update for the weather for the day. We have the Alexa set to give us an update on the weather every day. And it's time for that update right now. So it's going to be 69 degrees tomorrow. That's the high. Yes. I love that. Love it. So I got 2 cans of this golden mushroom soup, and that's what I'm going to use for the pork chops. So I need to get those going really quick. And I also grabbed 2 of these Hershey's Chocolate Caramel International Delights. I got some Gala apples, and these are for me because when Courtney and I did our Walmart shop with me video, when we did that haul, I got apples, and I got the Macintosh apples. They are the absolute sourest apples I've ever had in my life. I don't like sour apples, but John loves them, so he's been eating those apples. So I just got Gala apples. That's fine. They'll be fine. I got a couple things of cream cheese because we are out of cream cheese, except for a little bit left in the container of the soft spreadable kind. I have low on salt, so I grabbed some salt. And also, this is one of the things that made me want to get that delivery today. We have enough coffee left for about 1 pot. And I didn't realize it. I thought we still had some left in the big container that I got at Costco. So that's definitely going on my Costco list for next time. And this Chase asked for. He likes his carpet fresh. He uses it upstairs. We've been cleaning all day. So John's actually off seeing his mom. His brother's home from Tennessee, so they're over there visiting and spending time with his mom. And while he's gone, we've been just cleaning, basically. Hayden's watching football. Josh is watching football and doing whatever he's doing. He's cleaning up his room a little bit. The boys are upstairs. I don't know what Brendan's doing, but Chase is definitely cleaning upstairs. And he's like, do you have any carpet fresh? I'd really like to have some. This is his favorite kind, this Island, what is it? Island Mist. I don't like carpet fresh. I think it's bad for your sweeper, but he likes it and he uses it. So he knows it's not the best thing for the sweeper. So if something happens to the sweeper up there, they have their own sweeper up there. And if something happens to it, he's just gonna have to buy a new one, I guess. So anyway, he likes the smell of this stuff. So that's what he used. And this earwax kit. That was a requested item as well. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you the grass seed. We have a spot out there where our sandbox used to be. We got rid of the sandbox. It was kind of junky. It was real brittle, and every time you go to take the lid off, it would break. It's like, ugh, let's just get rid of this thing because it didn't close right, so it always got wet inside, and it's like, yeah, so we just got rid of the sandbox. But anyways, we need some grass seed to plant where the sandbox was. So I just got a little bag of that, and I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything that we got at Walmart today. But I'm gonna go ahead and get those pork chops going now. So yeah, let me get this stuff out of the way real quick and get those pork chops. Okay, here's the pork chops, and actually I have a trash bag over there that's ready to go out to the trash, and I'm gonna put this stuff in it. So yeah, I'm gonna use some bacon fat. I'm just gonna put a little bacon grease down in the pan, and I'm also gonna make a couple of boxes of mac and cheese by request. So there's that, and a little bit more bacon grease in the pan. Okay, it looks like the pan's good and hot right now, so I'm gonna get these in there real fast. I want to season them up a little bit though. I need to go buy some more barbecue seasoning. Okay, do we have barbecue? Yeah, we just have just a little bit of barbecue seasoning is all we have left. So this barbecue seasoning is a local thing, and I really don't know. I've said this before, but I really don't know if you can get it anywhere else. But that is what I'm going to use on these. And actually, you know what? Since I'm using this soup, I think I'm just going to use maybe some, do I want Greek? I think I'll use Greek seasoning. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to use. Well, I have this. Yeah, here's the Greek seasoning that I have left in the other container. I'll use that one up first. It's probably older than me. Not really, but it's kind of old. Oh gosh. All right. So yeah, these are the ribeye chops. They're kind of a little bit fatty, but these things are really good. And they taste, they have a lot more flavor than just a regular boneless pork chop. So maybe they're partly like a pork steak. I don't know. Anyways, they're really good. So let me get my cloth here. This is my towel that I use for just wiping my fingers, and then it'll go straight into the laundry then. Whoops. Almost used that barbecue seasoning anyway. All right. I want to try not to overdo it on the Greek seasoning because it's kind of powerful. Ooh, I can smell it. Yeah, my pan got too hot, so I scooted it off the flame, but it's probably going to sizzle. Yep, there it goes. It's a sizzling. I scooted it off the flame, so I might as well sit it over here where you guys can see what I'm doing. There's a piece of fat. I might as well plop that right down in the pan too. Okay. Oops. I keep forgetting I was going to put that into that other trash bag. Okay, so I'm just putting it seasoning side down. That way I can throw some more seasoning on the other side. And let it cook a little bit. After it gets browned up a little bit, then I'll put the soup in with it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna need to let these brown for a little bit and then do another batch, I guess. But I'm just gonna keep them in the same pan. I'm just gonna kind of scoot them around and stack them on top of each other once they get brown. And a little seasoning on top. And there we go. I'll get back with you. These still need to go in. I got everything kind of ready to just, everything's prepped. Ready to go here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and chop up this celery really quick because we're more likely to eat it, to actually eat it, if it's in the fridge ready to grab instead of having to mess around with it. So why did I use this knife? I have no idea. Okay, you may hear some background noise because John is home and he's going out to finish mowing the lawn. I didn't realize he hadn't finished. He was mowing the grass today, and he seriously, guys, he seriously just went by the window. He just went by the window with the lawnmower like this, pushing the lawnmower with one hand, looking at me going like this with the other. It's like, what? Oh God. Okay, him and his flexing, I don't know what to do with him. So I'm just gonna get the celery chopped up real quick, and I don't know if the audio is gonna be crappy or not because he's mowing, we got sizzling going on. Let me just get back with you. Okay, we got the celery all cut up. I didn't save the celery tops this time. Sometimes I do, but I have some in the freezer already, and I'm making some beef stew this coming week in the crock pot. And if it were just me and John, I would probably put celery and put some celery tops in with it. But I know my guys aren't gonna want celery in their beef stew. Is that right, Brendan? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we got the pork chops going nice here. They're just about ready for the soup to go in. I got a helper in the kitchen tonight. Brendan's over here helping me out. I think he wants the mac and cheese. Is that what it is? Maybe. But yeah, we still got to put the soup in yet, and I'll get back with you when it's all put together. I just scooted all the meat over to one side here in the pan and get some water in there for some pan juice. Then we're going to go in with the 2 cans of the golden mushroom soup. Get both of those cans in there, get them all scraped out, get all the good stuff out of the bottom, and just kind of stir it together like this. Make sure you slop some into the burner because it just makes it taste better. Oh, shoot. I can't do anything without making a mess. What'd you say?
Flex.
Yes, I saw you flex, and I made sure to let him know that you did that. Just so you know. Oh my goodness, okay, there's that. And put all the pork chops down in that mushroom soup. I'm kind of using the pork chops to stir it. Okay, so yep, I'm just gonna let them sit in here and cook on low for a few minutes. I mean, they're done now, if anybody wants any now, but if you let them cook for a few minutes, it's gonna get that flavor from the mushroom soup on it. It's kind of a nice savory flavor, so let them cook for a little while in this. Brendan already took some mac and cheese. He had some leftover Chinese food that he was having his mac and cheese with. I gotta come over and get the lid.
Leftover, I don't think he had it to begin with.
Well, no, he didn't eat it. We got Chinese last night. But yeah, we got Chinese last night, and he wasn't here, but he said he wanted some, so I went ahead and ordered him some too. So he's eating it today. He's probably enjoying it because he wasn't feeling the best this morning. I think he had some drinks last night. I know he had some drinks last night. He rarely does that, but don't worry if anybody's watching. He is my son, but he is 23 years old, so he is old enough, and he didn't drink and drive. So there you go. And we have a bowling alley that's right up the alley from us, and they went up there after the diaper party and then just walked home. So yeah. And did I say it was a diaper party? Did I mention that? Huh? Yeah, I think just now I just did. He went to a diaper party. So yeah, his friends, I don't know, are they married? I don't know if they're married or not. You never know these days, you know. But anyway, his friend's lady is expecting a baby. So they had oh my goodness, a diaper party. Yeah, he bought diapers, and he says to take to the party as his gift, and he says, "Diapers are expensive, Mom." Yeah, I know, that's why we use cloth diapers. Okay, I didn't use cloth diapers for all my kids, but I did for the first couple. For the first 3, I think I used them for Courtney for a little while. So yeah, I definitely used them for the first 2. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. This is back here cooking away. Hi, Jaden.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
How are you feeling today? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah,
Yeah, Jaden went to the diaper party too, so.
I did. It was a good time.
Just thought I'd ask. But Jaden's here. I think he's going to lift. He comes to lift and hang out with Brendan. Oh, he did lift already? Oh, okay. So I guess he's feeling all right. That's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.